So hey everybody, it's Teresa Peak. If you remember, Chris Peak and I used to be members of the Houston Club. In fact, Chris is a lifetime member of the club, but we left Houston and moved to Eastport, Maine. So you're in our rock shop now in Eastport. So let me tell you a little bit about the business as I kind of walk around, and I'm going to try to stay on camera. But we've opened a business that has three different aspects. We have our rock shop here in Eastport. We also now, well, if 2020 was a normal year, we would have done about 20 rock and mineral shows. Obviously, we didn't. We had 7 and then ended up coming back to Maine and just hanging out here, which I was a little jealous with Jacob wearing shorts. It's like in the 40s here, and I think we're going down to the 20s tonight. And we also sell online. So Chris is in the background. He is set up as me on the Facebook Live, and we'll be putting some posts out there, answering some questions, etc. Now, very gracefully, I'm going to try to switch the camera. All right, so this is the other half of our rock shop that you couldn't see. It used to be a salt lamp store, so I have all the salt up here. Chris, say hi.
Hi, everyone. Hope you enjoy what we have to show you today. Always a good day for rocks.
So I'm going to continue to walk around the store a little bit and tell you a little bit more about us. We have a website, and Chris will put it up there. It's seasidestones.com. We also are on Facebook, Seaside Stones, and we have a group called Cabochon Beads and More. As a business, Chris and I have decided, yes, we would have a rock shop, but we would really specialize in cabochons. And currently we probably have 30 to 40,000 cabochons in inventory. And then I make, as you can see, jewelry, and I make almost all the jewelry for our store. We have a private group on Facebook called Cabochon Beads and More. And for you jewelry makers out there, you might enjoy seeing what's out there. I just put some beads out there today. We have cabs that we put out as well as other people put out. And give you a little look at Eastport, Maine. It's dark. So it's already nighttime here. Our sun sets about 4 o'clock this time of the year. And let's see, we also go live twice a week, Thursdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. your time. Chris, did I miss anything?
I think so.
And we have a whole host of things, from towers to spheres to tumbled. And we put up a virtual photo album, and you can look at all the things we have. But I mentioned we specialize in cabochons, so that's what we're going to bring live to you today. So our first cabochon that we're going to show, and I have no idea on this platform how to turn on my flash. So Chris, you might have to give me a hand and move us over there. So this first Labradorite that we're showing is, Chris, move the trays. As I yell at my husband to move things around. The first Labradorite is from Madagascar. It is 33 by 26 by 6, and it's $22. And if you like any of the cabs that you see, you can comment right here. We're going to call this number 1. So you could say number 1 sold. If not, you can go to the virtual page photo album that we have set up. And I don't remember if I told you the price. It's $22, and purchase them from there. The second cab that we're going to show is another Labradorite. This one is 41 by 26 by 7 millimeters thick. And it is 35. Sorry, I'm also seeing comments come through at the same time, so it's a little odd. Normally we do our Facebook Lives directly on Facebook. Crazy Lace Agate from Mexico is up next. So it's a different interface using Zoom. This one is 55 by 35 by 5. And if you're a bolo maker, this is an amazing cab for a bolo. It could also be an amazing cab for just a display piece if you're not a jewelry maker. Like I said, we also make the jewelry in the store. So if you're not a jewelry maker, we can easily make a custom piece for you. This is another crazy lace from Mexico. It's 43 by 30 by 5, and this one is 17. Then we have some amazing cimbersite from Russia. This cimbersite is 35. That's the diameter. It's 5 millimeters thick, and it's $49.
Make sure you give them the number and reference it by number.
Sorry, Chris has a good point. So I'm going to go over the ones I've shown. This is Labradorite number 1, Labradorite number 2, Crazy Lace number 3, Crazy Lace number 4, and Cimbersite, which was number 5. All right, I'll try to remember this now. Number 6, another Cimbersite. We had a different Cimbersite as number 6, but it's sold. So this one does not have a picture up on the Facebook page. We will have to get a picture of this one up and turn it around this way. This one is, got to cheat, Chris wrote it differently. It is 39 long, 13 wide, and 5 millimeters thick, and it is $45. And if you're enjoying this, we do this every Saturday night. We have about 100 cabs that we bring to you every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. This is an Amethyst Stalactite from Uruguay. It's not a perfect round, but it's pretty close to being 41 by, all the way around, and 5 millimeters thick. This one is 22, and it's number 7. Number 8 is another Amethyst Stalactite, not a perfect round at all, but has a really interesting middle. Trying to get it to focus well. This one is number 8. It is 42 by 38 by 6, and it is $24. Chris and I mean, having lived in Texas, we always loved petrified wood. We loved collecting it. Obviously, living in Maine, we no longer have that ability. We collect tourmaline up here. Yep, Maine, blurry. Maine tourmaline. Give you a hint at some of the Maine tourmaline we have in the store. Just amazing. Some are watermelon. All right, so anyway, so we had to replace petrified wood in our world. So we replaced petrified wood in our world with Indonesian petrified wood. So this cab is 51 by 27 by 6. It is $17.
Put that one back on a white background.
Chris wants to see it on a white background. So there's it on a white background. Is that any better, babe?
I don't know, I got light.
So living in Maine, we're at the store because our internet is so bad at our house. Our internet is 7 megabits per second. Yeah, way different than life in Houston. We also don't have delivery or takeout. Well, we have takeout because everything's takeout now. All right, Chris said it's about the same. All right, petrified wood number 10 is a moon because we have gotten to the point that we love moons. Our customers love moons, and this is a spectacular petrified wood moon. This one is 44. That's top to bottom, and it is 5 millimeters thick, and it is $27. The next, we go to Morocco, and we have a seam agate. I'm going to try to put that on the white background and see if that's any better. I'm actually going to move this white background over here and see if that's any better.
Put the label behind it.
Put the label behind it. Yes, dear. Chris is very bossy. Did you know that about Chris? I mean, Chris was ticket chair. He was show chair with me for Houston, and he was never this bossy. Now he's bossy. What? He was a school teacher. So for those of you who know Chris or don't know Chris taught at Bel Air High School for 17 out of his 30 years teaching in Texas. Apparently he was bossy there. Number 11 is 50 by 35 by 6, and it is $49. It's a huge seam agate. The next one is even bigger. So again, if you're a bolo maker, amazeballs. I'm going to put it this way so I can actually get the whole thing on my hand. It is 64 by 29 by 5, and it is a little pricey. It's $59, but look at the stone you get for that. All right, now we're going to head to Namibia with Petersite. Let's see if I can get this Petersite to play nice.
Yeah, your pictures aren't very good. Maybe it's Zoom.
It probably is Zoom. It's a very different interface than Facebook. So our Facebook Live that we'll do tonight will be using Facebook directly, where I think I have a little bit more control of the camera. But this Petersite is number 13. It is 35 by 24 by 6, and it is 45. The next, oh, this one I think is cooperating a little bit better. The next Petersite is 40 by 23 by 4, and it is 29. I'm going to take a pause before I do the next stone. I'm going to let you guys look at that Petersite for a minute. Actually, it is not that interesting, so I'll let you look at this one. This one isn't any better. Let me tell you a little bit about shipping. If you're in the US, which I assume you are, it is $5 shipping unless you go over $100, and then it's free shipping. We ship via USPS, and we invoice via PayPal. This is new material coming out of Indonesia. I'm trying to get you the best view of this. To me, this is the best view of it. This is copper and opal. That's what that green is in petrified wood, and it's coming out of Indonesia. And this material is relatively new. It comes from that blue opalized petrified wood discovery back in October of 2017 that probably many of you read about in Rock and Gem. This one in particular is 46 long by 20 wide by 6 millimeters thick.
You got a little farther away from the camera.
And it is $49.
Smaller and less blurry might be better than the close-ups.
And that was number 15. I'm also listening to Chris in the background. So this is number 16. Trying to figure out the best view of these. The best view, honestly, is probably going to that virtual photo album that hopefully Chris will put a link to. This one is 43 by 33 by 6, and it is $45. All right, the next one, we go to Tasmania. Nice giant stone, and it's called Atlantisite. Atlantisite is serpentine, which is the green, with the purple, which is stitchite. This one, I gotta grab the bag, I can't see it, it's too far away. This one is 58, again, great bolo stone, by 29 by 6, and it is $39. We have one more, Atlantisite. This one is number 18. It is 43 by 22 by 5. Chris, is it any better this way? The images?
Yeah.
Now, most of us always think of chrysoprase coming out of Australia. This is chrysoprase from Indonesia. Amazing. Almost gemmy. This is number 19. It is 47 by 20 by 5, and it is 22. When you go to that virtual photo album, you will see a picture of the stone, you will see the dimensions, and you will see the price. And if anything sells on this, we will go ahead and update that. We will also add pictures of the ones that we don't have pictures of. This is number 20, chrysoprase from Indonesia, 49 by 17 by 6. Again, pretty awesome. And now we're going to head to Europe and head to Norway. Thulite is from Norway. This one is 39 by 25 by 5. It is 16, and it is a rich, rich pink, almost a reddish pink. Chris is coming over to be bossy. This is number 21.
I think it has to do with you can't get your.
I have no idea how to turn on my flash on Zoom. This one is another Thulite. It is 34 by 21 by 5, and it is 14. And I'll try one more time if I can figure out the flash. Not a clue. So Sigrid, if you or any of the Zoom experts back there know how to turn on the flash, that would make Chris happy before he yells at me more.
I have never yelled at you.
Chris is going, I've never yelled at you before. No, he only yelled at children. And Sigrid thinks they look great, so we're going to ignore Chris. Thanks, Sigrid. The girls have to stick together. All right, moss agate from Indonesia. Huge round. Could be a display piece, put it up on a stand, or make it into a bolo. Hey, I'm talking to a lot of Texans. It could be a belt buckle. This one is 50 in diameter. 8.
Back like that?
Can I? With what? Chris wants me to backlight it. It is 50 by 8, and it is 26. There's backlit. I don't know how that looks like for you guys. All right, then that was number 23. Number 24 is just as spectacular, and I'm going to try to backlight this one as well. This one is 51 by 8, and it's 26. Number 24. Here's number 24 up in the light. While I'm over here, a lot of you probably, if you've been to the HGMS show, remember Brian Carter. He is the painter that would sit up by the ticket booth and paint on rocks. We have 3 of his pieces left in the store. He did a puffin for us because we're in Maine. He also did dolphins because, hey, I can see dolphins or porpoises outside my window at the store. And he did loons, and we live on the bay, about 9 miles from here, and we have loons in our bay all the time. A lot of you probably have heard about Malagano Jasper, which is a new jasper coming out of Indonesia. This is called green Camo Malagano Jasper. It is 52 by 25 by 5, and it is just amazing. The next one is the same stone, but different size and slightly different price. It is 51 by 22 by 6. And again, if you are not a jewelry maker, we have pendants made with most of these stones.
Or we can make them with these.
Or we can make them with these stones. You can check out our website, check out our Facebook page. We're also on Instagram. So when I'm standing at the window, and I wish I could show you, but I see Canada from my window here at the store. We face Campobello Island in Canada. This is Hyperstein from Canada, not necessarily the Maritimes, which is where we are, but from Canada. Hyperstein is one of my favorite stones. We first found it when we were at the Fredericksburg Gem and Mineral Show as dealers a few years ago.
Not so much wobble, they're focusing better, but don't wobble in price.
This Hyperstein is number 27. It is 45 by 28 by 16, and it is 39. The next Hyperstein is number 30. It is 30 by 20 by 4, and it is 19. And talking about shows, Sigrid, let me know if it's number 27, the big oval, or number 30, the rectangle that I'm holding. Speaking of shows, Fredericksburg, right, Chris, the oval, Sigrid.
Hyperstein?
Yeah, 27. Speaking about Fredericksburg, the Fredericksburg Gem and Mineral Show, which is a show we've been doing, I'm showing Larimar from the Dominican right now. It has been canceled. We're hoping that we will be in Clear Lake in February, but who knows? We're also supposed to be in Tucson at the end of January, beginning of February as a dealer. So this Larimar is number 33. It is 33 by 20 by 5, and it is 39. And I'm going to show one more, and then I'm going to do a check-in with Scott and Sigrid to see if you want me to continue or if you want to. Actually, let me do two more because I have a really cool stone coming up. Larimar, 35 by 30 by 6. This one is number 34 and 49. And my last stone before the check-in is Camerorite. I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Perfect.
It is from Turkey. It is freaking amazing with its chatoyance.
Tourmaline and Petersite had a baby.
If Tourmaline and Petersite had a baby, that's what Chris just said. That would be Camerorite, 35 by 15 by 6, and this one is 35. Scott told me to keep going, so I'm just going to keep on going.
Okay.
Marcasite in agate from Indonesia. This one is number 36. It is, oh, the Camerite was number 35. I don't think there's a picture of that one up on the site. This one is number 36. It is 44 by 16 by 5, and it is 15. And then who doesn't like working with toxic stones?
You're too close to the camera.
We got Bumblebee Jasper. Arsenic and sulfur give it its color. It is from Indonesia. This is number 37. It is 45 by 34 by 6, and it is 24. You can turn it that way, you can turn it that way. Either way, it's spectacular. The next one might be even more spectacular, number 38.
Oh, that oval has amazing fluorescence.
Chris said the oval has fluorescence too. We have gotten to be quite the fan of the Convoy or Way Too Cool UV lights. Chris and I also started a Gem and Mineral Club up here, the Washington County Gem and Mineral Club, and we did that as a fundraiser for the club. This Bumblebee is 52 by 34 by 7, and it is 19.
Scenic.
It is kind of scenic. I'm not sure if I can get this Boulder Opal to be as spectacular as it is in person, but this is a Boulder Opal from Australia, number 39, 27 by 20 by 5, and it's 99. And the next one, number 40, is the same stone, slightly different shape, same price, 99. This is 29 by 20 by 5.
Flash sale, we can do those for $50.
Chris said he'll do those for $59 for tonight. Charoite from Russia, 46 by 22 by 5. They are. This one is 26, and it is number 41. Number 42 is 40 by 6 by 5. Another charoite, and I got two more stones. Blue opalized petrified wood from Indonesia. I have to move my arm so I can see the size. 35 by 20 by 5. It's 35. That was number 44. And my last stone, number 45, is the same. This one doesn't have a picture up because the original number 45 already sold. This is 31 by 5, and it's 39. All right, so I'm going to take you over to Chris so I don't have to turn the camera around. Oop, I did turn the phone around. Hey, babe.
Hi.
Talk to people from Houston.
Well, I think we've got people from all over Texas. I think we've got some people from other states as well. But hello, people all over the country. We are really sad that we're not going to go and do all of our shows starting in the fall or starting in the winter. And but it's better safe than sorry. And we continue to collect some really, really amazing stones. We tried to put real eye candy in tonight's show. But I have conservatively 25, 30,000 cabs in the basement ready to go. So if there's something you need, just send us an email or PM us on Facebook, and I probably have what you need, or I can get it for you.
So rockhounds, move to someplace with a basement. That's one thing about Texas. You don't have a basement, and trust me, rocks are heavy and they live really well in the basement. That's where Chris lives part of the time too. Scott popped up, so I'm thinking he's trying to get rid of me. So Scott, I'll turn it back to you.
Oh,